What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux, and in today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. Oh, honey, it is finally here. I never thought we would be making this video, but Wendy Williams is getting a divorce. The paperwork has been filed, and you already know that I have all the receipts, girl. Yes, I do. Check it out.
So I got some Wendy Williams news that we just broke today. After cheating rumors and breakup buzz, it's finally over for Wendy Williams and her husband, Kevin Hunter. The talk show host is divorcing him after nearly 22 years of marriage. They were together for like 27 years. Her lawyer confirmed to Page Six she filed for divorce. And this split, it comes after rumors of him reportedly fathering another child with another woman, with the mistress of nearly 10 years. That's the rumors that have been flowing around. On today's show, she was not wearing her wedding ring, and she was also, her makeup artist also posted a video where Wendy was sort of flashing her hand without the wedding ring. And you remember when she said, you know, when this ring comes off, that's when you can ask me about my marriage. And so now we know the ring is off and she's filed for divorce.
It's done. Now I'm a little behind the Wendy Williams drama. The only story I didn't report is that she went to a sober house. And if you don't know what that is, you can go ahead and Google it. She went to a sober house. She took some time off away from work again. And now she's back. And recently on her Instagram, she has not been wearing her wedding ring. She even went on camera defending their relationship, I think like a month ago, saying that they're not going anywhere. Now, I think her husband dropped her off allegedly at the sober house, and the women and the people in the sober house gathered around Wendy and was like, you need to divorce him. This video is sponsored The House by Manscaped, #1 in men's below the belt grooming. And if you don't know what they are, they have a really fancy razor that does not nick you when you shave. Nope. I'm talking about shave down there. Will not nick. It has a patent. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's all I gotta say. Okay, let's go on with the drama. And in matter of fact, here's how much of a Wendy Williams fan I am, girl. Because y'all think I hate her love so much. In her book, Wendy's Got the Heat. In the book, she said she would get a divorce with her husband if he ever cheated on her with another woman and got that woman pregnant. Because he cheated on her before. But this time, she said, I would leave him if he got her pregnant. He got her pregnant. She still didn't leave him. This is why everybody was like, what's going on here? Aha! And all that drama. Girl, Wendy Williams getting divorced the house. And you know what that means? Money, girl. Because allegedly, her ex-husband wants $20 million, girl. And you already know how those receipts too. This nothing new. If you're part of the drama community, you already know, girl. I think it was B.SCOTT was, whispering about a little drama going on. Let me roll that clip, girl, on his podcast.
Miss Wendy Williams.
Wendy.
Wendy.
I'm starting to feel bad for her.
Yes.
I actually am.
And no.
I said starting.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Well, let's just say what's going on. I just feel like in Love Muffins, I guess what happens is by the time we come and do the podcast and we talk about certain things, we had already experienced months. Because we talked about our exclusive, for people who need to understand, our exclusive came out 4 months ago.
In December.
Like, that's like 4 whole big-ass months. We're about to be, like, summertime.
We're in April. Yeah.
But during that time, much like any exclusive we drop, whether it's about Phaedra being fired, or Kylie and Tyga, or Tamar and her husband Vince, or, Cassie and Diddy, people come for us.
They do.
And people try to make it seem like, or hope that what we're saying is not true. And by the time we come here and do the podcast, we say things like, I told you so, or let me remind you, just because we've been hearing this type of stuff, this negative feedback of people hoping that the information we put out is not correct.
Every day.
And
literally emails, comments, tweets, every single day.
So I'm not going to necessarily say I told you so, but I told you so. Because people try to make it seem like, even though I've been doing this for many years, they try to make it seem like some people that our information should not be trusted.
Oh, we're just lying for the fun of it.
Yeah. Who does that? This is and never has been media takeout.
Ooh. Well,
So I'm not going to put that energy on my life. I'm not going to put that energy on my brand. My sources are credible. They are direct. And when I get the information, we run it. That being said, Wendy Williams is now everything that we said 4 months ago is all playing out exactly the way that I heard it.
In December. She's relapsing, living in a sober house with a sober coach. Yep. And also, people don't go to sober houses and they don't get 24-hour sober coaches unless they're having a problem staying sober.
Yeah.
So it wasn't preventative. Yeah. It was reactionary.
Yeah. And also when they're beyond all control.
Right.
Like they literally need that to be around other people, even though she could check herself out anytime. Mm-hmm. She just needed that encouragement of being in a place where nothing was there.
Right.
And I must admit, of all the places in the world, that place looked like a rundown hole in the wall. Mm. I'm like, I mean, seriously, like, I mean, there are some, it has to be some other high-end sober houses somewhere because I just couldn't do it. Like, the way that place looked made me want to have a drink.
Well, she tried to go to one that nobody would find and that nobody would know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She tried to do that whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
And the main thing I think people are missing is that her problem is Kevin.
100%.
Her addiction is Kevin.
Correct.
And because Kevin has been treating her like for the majority of her relationship with him, it has probably exacerbated an addiction problem she already had.
Yeah, and whatever self-esteem issues and, and it's all related to just
Kevin and herself.
And Wendy. Yeah.
And herself. Everything can't be blamed on a man.
No.
Because she's drinking and doing the drugs for herself. Mm-hmm. And so, and I'm not relishing in what's happening to her. I hope she does get it together, but I know that she relished in things that happened to other people.
For sure.
People cannot act like they haven't heard her on the radio before, even for her television show. She went in on people. She laughed at people. She joked about people's children. She
joked about people's addictions.
She just the other day she was talking about the big fat white woman. What's her name? Mama June.
Mama June. Yeah,
yes.
Like the day before.
Yes,
the news broke.
Laughing about her being a crackhead and
you crackhead too.
And you a crackhead. She's everything here. She's just like, whatever you got.
So she's living in a sober home and she's relapsing, and her husband does have a baby mama.
Yes.
Who just gave birth last week.
Gave birth to the baby that we said that she was pregnant with. That's also came from only us.
Right.
Us. Like the woman, damn. Holy eyes.
So she's over there going through it. And that's why I'm going to let you come back. I'm just going to let it play out. So that's why when you send, and I keep harping on this letter because I want people to understand that when you send a letter threatening legal action for true things, it's only to scare people.
Yeah.
That's it. Because it's true.
Right.
So that's why we didn't shut up.
And it wasn't smart.
It wasn't.
It wasn't smart. If Wendy wanted to really squash the situation, she could have reached out to me.
Easily.
And I mean, it's like if you know me well enough to be quoting our exclusives every other day on your show, you know me well enough to come and talk to me about something you know to be true. And then for you to send me a cease and desist letter that was, and also legally threatening to sue me.
Right.
That's what's her name? Nikita? Not something said to me. And I said, not nothing. You're not going to be doing this. And then the kiki is people have been giggling about the fact that not only did we not do what they want us to do in the cease and desist order, we kept dropping tea.
Oh, kept.
We doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down on it because our tea was so solid.
And did not get another letter either.
No. And then even when we got the letter, I still, just for good measure, just because I got attorneys on retainer, I was like, look at this and just see. And they're like, no, you don't have to respond to this at all. It's not even worth a response. She has, like, that's, she's not going to want us to get her medical records and things of that nature. You have to prove, that's what people don't realize about these letters and stuff that they send out to people. You have to prove that the information was false.
Right.
And then on top of that, you have to prove that the person had malicious intent. Mm-hmm. I don't have no malicious intent to any of these people. I have no bag in it. What do you call it? Horse in the race?
Horse in the race.
I don't care. I just talk about it. I'm not adding anything. I could, if I was a nasty ass person, we could sit here right now and harp on Wendy Williams in such a nasty way, like she did for years on other people, and she still does on her show.
Yep.
But she's not nearly as bad as she used to be.
Nope.
So I'm torn as to how I feel about the situation playing out with her. I am very torn about it.
My thing is, I just feel like as a Wendy fan, if I were a Wendy fan, I would be upset that the person who I'm expecting to give me the quote-unquote real has been lying to me all this time.
Right.
Let me read you this article from Radar Online. Kevin Hunter to demand $10 million payoff from Wendy Williams in brutal divorce battle. Now, Kevin is Williams' ex-husband, girl. As Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter prepare for their potential divorce showdown, sources claim exclusively to Radar, a defiant Hunter is demanding $10 million payoff to walk away from their 21-year marriage. Kevin won't go quietly. He's seen Wendy at rock bottom and knows all of her deepest, darkest, dirtiest secrets spilled inside her. He's been telling pals if she starts to make this nasty, he will not hesitate to drag her through the mud. Right there. This is why, remember how we kept saying, well, Wendy Williams talks about everyone else's drama, but she don't want to talk about her drama. You remember we kept saying that? This is why it's a little peek. This is why she hasn't spoken about it. I think she's scared for her life. I think that if she gets on camera and she was to be like, girl, my husband's cheating on me. I got a divorce. He overheard another woman, got her pregnant, allegedly. All that stuff, you know. I think that if she was to get on camera and talk about the rumors and do all that, I think her husband, Kevin Hunter, will attack. He will come out to the press, maybe, because, you know, he does film and stuff like that. He can come out with the whole entire documentary on Wendy and paint her really ugly. I think he can drag her through the mud in the media with whether it be lies or truths, because no one's perfect. He's not perfect. She's not perfect. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and it ends kind of dirty? It's just better just not to say anything at all, because just as much dirt as you got on them, they probably got more dirt on you, and it's going to go back and forth. That's why it's better just not say anything at all. And I think that's what Wendy's doing. I think she's not saying anything at all in fear that he will come out in the press and spill some tea, girl. Wendy Williams' husband of 21 years is breaking his silence. As Radar confirmed, Wendy Williams, 54, filed for divorce from her husband on Wednesday, April 10th. This just happened, Kevin exclusively told Radar, not speaking now. The clerk of the court of New Jersey courthouse confirmed the filing to Radar. The Wendy Williams show released a statement. Wendy and her family have been a part of the Mercury family for over 20 years. We respect their privacy regarding personal matters. As always, we remain committed to bringing an entertaining and topical show to our viewers. The personal representative for the Williams said, thank you to everyone for respecting the privacy during this time. Kevin is supportive of Wendy and they are working through this process together. No additional comment. As Radar has extensively reported, when Williams took a 2-month break from her talk show following months of bizarre behavior, she blamed the breakup on a change in medication due to thyroid issues, but Radar reported the hiatus was to deal with her husband's alleged affair with Sharina Hudson, girl. Now, Sharina Hudson is the mistress. She's the one that now has a baby bump, or she had a baby. There's been photos of her in multiple brand new luxury cars. And that allegedly Kevin Hunter got her. It's just crazy because, and if for those of you who aren't caught up on the drama, it seemed like Wendy Williams' ex-husband had another home and was keeping that woman in the home, and she was pregnant and buying her cars, and he was living this whole entire fantasy, girl, that they were all together. And it's like he just wanted 2 women. Like, this is what I don't understand about the whole situation, right? If you're with somebody for 20-some years, right, and you want to start dating, doing other stuff, just end it. Like, just break up, be friends. I know it's easier said than done, but like, why would you drag somebody along the whole entire time? Just like end the relationship. That's what I always say. Like, just why cheat? Just like end it. You know, just be friends or whatever. I don't know. And then the fact that, so he was cheating the house, Wendy's over here going to the gigs, but for all we know, Wendy Williams could be cheating too. We don't even know. I said we don't know the tea. If Wendy was to come out and say that he cheated on her and all this drama, he could easily say, well, wait a minute, I cheated on her because she cheated on me first. And you know, you just never know. You just never know. But I just think Wendy Williams is going to the gigs right now. I think that a lot of people are coming to her support who don't like her. They're seeing now why she was doing the things that she did. And most importantly, see through the lies. She said, oh, I'm stepping away from my show due to thyroid issues. We all know the real tea was your man was cheating on you the house, allegedly. But you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, very interesting tea. And so for those of you who were sitting up there, oh, I feel so bad for Wendy and her thyroid. Oh my gosh. Lies the house. Lies the house. I have thyroid issues, but I never done collapse on a TV show, The House. I'm just saying, like, girl, it's a lot of drama going on right now, and you really have to decipher between, is this a stunt? Is this a publicity stunt? And I hope this really opens up the people's eyes next time that your favorite TV personality says, I'm leaving the show due to a little scab on my wrist, girl, and really, it's like, no, what's really going on behind closed doors? Why don't you talk about it? And this is why a lot of people were upset, because Wendy said one thing, and we all know something else was going on in the background. She wasn't keeping it real, and I got a lot of people upset. Even I was upset about the whole situation, but now I see why she was lying to us. And I want to repeat that. I feel like she was lying to us because if she was to tell the tea on what really was going on, she's scared what that man might do to her, girl, because he probably has more tea on her, the house, okay? And Wendy Williams does not want to lose her status, her show, the whole nine. She's doing really good. Sometimes it's just better to just walk away from a situation. Don't say anything at all. You know what I'm saying? Because you talking might get you into more hot water. That makes sense? I hope you guys kind of understand what's going on. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all that drama. And I really want to know your comment. I'm reading your comments, the house girl. If you like the video, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. If you don't like the video, send it to your haters so when they watch it, they lost 10 minutes of their life they'll never get back. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Love you so much.